Greetings, citizens. Justiguy has arrived and returned to the 100-line Last Defense Academy. This time, things would be different. This time, we'd get somewhere. Like, we'd go west. Then maybe we'd go south. Then maybe we'd go east, and maybe we'd go north. Oh no! We're back where we started! Ah! With new hope welling up within me, I waited for the next day to arrive. Day 40. I headed to the parking lot and found the other members of the expedition team waiting for me. Morning, everyone. You ready to head out? Ready when you are. I'll handle the driving, too. So it's the 7 of us today? I hope we find something. I kinda wish the killer would just show up again already. Except I don't really want them around. It's complicated. I gotta be outside in the sun like some kind of health-conscious beach bunny. Just kill me now. Didn't you all volunteer for this? Turn that frown upside down, darling. You can get through anything if you keep your spirits up. Athletic and supportive. This wish positivity has got to be bad for me. Sum up, we're all fine. Let's get going. You're speaking for everyone now? Well, I guess we shouldn't waste time. So once we're past the flames, we just look around for anything that might be a clue, right? Yeah, that'd be great. Then let's do this. No guts, no glory. We haven't heard that in a while. We all got on the bus and set off full throttle, full throttle. The ruins behind the wall, beyond the wall. Yes. Tally-ho, as they say. We drove through the undying flames and on through the ruins. For a while, we didn't see anything that stood out. Finally, after a couple of hours, I noticed that something was different.
That's weird. Isn't this?
Didn't Tsubasa come?
What's the matter? Have you been here before, Takumi?
Yeah. Back in my future, except the way I remember it, there's an enemy base up ahead.
Say what? Dude, why'd you gotta break out of nowhere like that? Didn't you hear what Takumi said about the base? Do you want to charge right into enemy territory? I'm sorry, I should have noticed it sooner. It just feels a little different from last time. It does seem strangely quiet here. I don't see any signs of invaders nearby either. Was this base big? Were there a lot of troops there? Yeah, it was. In my last timeline, we went there by this road and stormed the place. You took the fight to them even when we can't be revived out here? That's bold, man. But there's no invaders here now. What could have happened to them? Maybe they're all too depressed to come out and fight. Even invaders can get mental health problems, I bet. Anyway, we ought to turn back for now. Don't want to end up in a battle we ain't prepared for. Keep going, Takemaru. Full speed ahead. Yeah, man, let's rock it. Wait, hey, were you even listening to me? If you get us all killed out here, you are so freaking dead. We came out here today to gather information. Anything that was out of the ordinary could be a potential lead. Right. And even if it turns out to be unrelated to the killer, we should still be aware of what the invaders are doing. You guys are crazy. We can't just drive into a base that's crawling with enemies. I'm fine with going. Maybe me and the invaders can swap stories about our mental breakdowns. I'm in too. If there's any chance of finding out something new, we have to take it. Of course, it's not like this is a full-scale attack. We'll pull out if things start to look bad. Fine. Might as well face it, Gaku. We're in the minority here. Okay, but if things do go wrong, I'd better get some kind of payout for it. All right, let's keep going. Slow and steady now. Bringing the speed all the way down, we inched the bus along the road to the enemy base. After a while, we stopped and began scouting ahead on foot. But what we found was so different from what I remembered, I found myself wondering if we hadn't taken a wrong turn somewhere.
Hot damn, dude!
Bruh.
That's really gross.
Where the base should have been was a mountain of dead school invaders. There were so many of them, they spilled off the pile and onto the ground, making it hard for us to move forward without wading through them.
They're all dead. Ain't nobody here left alive.
It doesn't look like sickness did it. All the bodies are beat up.
We've all been cast aside so carelessly. There's no art in this. Whoever did this knows nothing about setting up a proper murder.
Don't I mean now is not the time.
You think they turned on each other? Or was there a third party involved?
I don't know, but this is kind of a lucky break for us, right?
Kind
If all
of.
these invaders are dead, that means less for us to fight.
I don't think it's that simple. Especially when we don't know how or why they died.
Let's look around some more.
We looked all around the base, inside and out, but we didn't find anything to explain what had happened there. There's nothing but bodies as far as the eye can see. Staying here any longer won't get us anywhere. Takumi, we should leave. Now? After coming all this way? Something this weird had to mean something. Were we really just going to walk away without figuring it out? I wanted to stick around a little longer, but it was already getting dark. There's no need to rush. Finding this was an achievement in itself. But now we should head back and let the others know. Yuko gave me a light slap on the back and began walking toward the school bus. Was that her way of trying to comfort me? Alright, I'm gonna head back too. Get the idiot and the freak for me, will you, Takumi? The what and the what now? Takemaru jerked his chin toward Darumi and Gaku, who were crouched down a short distance away looking at something intently.
Oh, there's one here too. It's so fast.
Is it beetles? Dude, it's huge! Hey, Darumi, Gaku, come on, time to leave. There was no response. They seemed to be excited about something, though. What are you guys doing here, riding by?
Hey, Takumi, look at this cute little thing over here.
I followed Darumi's gaze and saw something crawling out from underneath a dead body. There were two of them, in fact, each scurrying out from a different location. Ew.
What are those? Some kind of bug?
They were moving too quickly for me to get a good look at, but they seemed to be about the size of a fist. Frankly speaking, they were neither little nor cute. They remind me of little dudes that used to scuttle around my kitchen back home. You think they're a new species?
Can we keep him, Takumi? I'll make better pets than C-Ray.
Of course not. Come on, we'll feed him and take him for walks and teach him tricks and everything. I'm more concerned that they think of C-Ray as being on the same level as a cat or a dog. I killed a whole aquarium full of fish last time I had a pet, but don't worry. That taught me to respect life, so it'll be fine this time. How exactly does respecting life fit in with your chilling game obsession? Come on, guys, back to the bus. Everyone's waiting, and you'll get left behind if you don't hurry. You mind if I go to the bathroom first? I have a tummy ache. Oh, me too. I feel like my bladder is about to explode. Kyo ho ho. Fine, just don't take too long, okay? They're absolutely gonna smuggle some back. After a little while, Darumi and Gaku joined us on the bus, both of them looking refreshed. By the time we got on the road and left the base behind, it was already getting dark. We arrived back at the school early the next morning. What time is it? Rubbing my eyes and looking at the clock, I saw that it was really late. I'd slept clean through the day and into the next evening. Whoa, I really overdid it. I remember us getting back this morning, but not much after that. I just had a vague impression that I got really hungry, then practically passed out from exhaustion. My head hurts, too. A headache from oversleeping. That's happened to me before. I'd better take something for it. It'll be more like dinner than breakfast at this point, but I'll go to the cafeteria anyway. Dissolving some medicine in water, I gulped it down and stepped out of my room. Some of the team were still in the cafeteria, eating a late-night meal. It's mostly the ones who stayed here while we were gone. I guess the others are still sleeping off the trip. I grabbed some food for myself, and as I turned to find a place to sit, somebody called out to me. Hey, Takumi, you want to eat with me? Oh no, not this again. Hee, now there's a face that just screams, oh no, not this again. And maybe now you're thinking, how did he know? How did he know? Don't be so jumpy. Ima's here to keep an eye on me today. I promise I'll hold back. Good evening, Mr. Sumino. You can sit next to me if you want. Thanks, I'll do that. I don't see you two together very often. My dear sister is participating in a girls' night, and she forbade me from being present. I thought I might get away with it. I mean, slap some makeup on me, make some strategic tucks, and I could easily pass as a girl, don't you think? The worst thing is, he's absolutely right. So instead, Mr. Omokage has been telling me all about his passion for killing. To leave off that stuff for a while? I'm trying to eat here. I told you before, right? I'm in trouble with my urges right now. Yugamu ignored me and continued his macabre tale of conversation. I was about to say tale. After what happened with Gaku, I finally figured out a way to suppress them better. Oh yeah? What's that? I don't actually have to kill anyone. I just have to see the look of despair when they stare death in the face. It's not exactly a long-term solution, though. More like a coping mechanism. I'm not sure how to react to that. I have no idea what it feels like. Think of it like when you watch sexy videos online to sate your own desires. It doesn't make them completely go away. Disinfection. I fade back to the background for a while, you know? Hey, don't just assume that's what I do. Does that mean you prefer in-person encounters, Mr. Sumino? How very analog of you. I guess I'm the same in a way, although in my case it was always the ladies coming to me. Ima's questionable work history is something I really don't want to get into right now. My only problem is that no one seems to want to show me their Seconds before death face. I'm not doing it. That's bold, man. At least let me ask first.
Yeah.
I know how you feel, Mr. Omikage. It's no fun letting frustration build until it feels like it's ready to burst. I may not be a killer or a deviant, but I know impulse control at least. I guess you could describe Ema as impulsive, like the time he stabbed Takemaru the last time around. Come now, Mr. Sumino. Don't act like you don't know what Mr. Okage is talking about. How do you mean? You know what it's like. You killed Mr. Outski, didn't you? But that was different. Eito was a traitor. He was dangerous. He sabotaged the team and even killed some of us before. If I'd let him live, he would have gone after the baby in the defense room again, eventually. He wouldn't have stopped until humanity itself was wiped out. Are you making excuses inside your head right now? Thinking of ways to justify what you did? Oh, don't get me wrong. I really don't care either way. I'm just saying, regardless of the original trigger, you know what it's like to kill another person. You understand that impulse. Okay, maybe you're right. I did kill Eito out of anger. Everyone has the potential to become a killer under the right circumstances. I'm no exception. Lighten up, Mr. Sumino. This isn't that serious of a discussion. It's more of a casual chat between murderous and murder-adjacent friends. If you ever do want to help me with my urges, you're welcome to my room any time for massage session. Not happening, ever. I decided to change the subject before things got too weird and brought up our discovery from yesterday. Nozomi had already told the others about the enemy base full of dead invaders, not dazed. On our return, the organic life detection device still indicated 15 people inside the school. Discussing all the mysteries facing us, time passed surprisingly quickly. By the time I got back to my room, the nighttime announcement was only minutes away. Interdasting. Time for bed already. I got nothing done today. I flopped down onto my bed, feeling pleasantly full and relaxed after dinner. Guess it's back to sleep for me. The thought had barely crossed my mind before my consciousness started to drift away. Oh, I fight it. I let go and allowed sleep to carry me away. I shouldn't. I want to check something. When was multiple Eito's root? Conspiracy root. Serial battles route. Okay, days. All right, I was thinking we were coming up on it, or then maybe it'll happen on the same day, which wouldn't make sense because we absorbed Eito way earlier in this timeline, but I digress. And so, my 41st day at Last Defense Academy came and went practically in the same breath. Little did I know that a fresh crisis would await me on day 42. Day 42. Time for a fresh crisis.
Get prepared to spend. Be ready to.
Okay, I don't know why it kind of hung there for a second, but alright, that's fine. Morning. Still half asleep, I let out a long yawn as I tried to orient myself. After sleeping so much lately, I felt like I'd have a lot of energy today. Oh lordy. Huh? Who could that be this early? I didn't like the sound of the flurry of doorbell rings. I hurried over to the door and opened it. Takumi, come quick. The life sign reading channel just... It's gonna be lower because someone's dead. Seriously? Yeah, but it doesn't make sense. Here, look. Ooh. That is... I was expecting 1, not 2. There's 2 less than yesterday. I'm afraid something bad might have happened to someone. Okay, let's get everyone together. Tsubasa and I split up, telling the rest of the team to go to the cafeteria for an emergency meeting. When we got there, the only ones missing were... Donami and Gaku. Okay, the bugs. There's 12 of us here now. If the killer's still out there, the missing 2 life signs must be theirs. Well, they had a good run. Honestly, I thought Mr. Maruko would have been killed sooner. This is a very funny thing, considering the game just ends when that happens. You saying the killer struck again? But where are the bodies? We didn't know that Gaku and Donami are dead. They may have just gone outside the wall. Those 2, I mean, it's not totally out of the question. Has anyone checked if the school bus is still in the parking lot? I'll go look now. The rest of you, check around here for anything out of the ordinary. Wait up, I'll come with you. Uh-oh. The bus is gone. Those 2 must have taken it. That probably means they're okay, but where could they have gone? How long has the total on your device been 13? Since the morning announcement, when I checked it before bed last night, it still said 15. So they snuck out during the night? Let's go back to the cafeteria for now. Is there gonna be like some weird parasite, the thing kind of route? That'd be interesting. We hurried back to the cafeteria where everyone was still talking excitedly. To Takumi, a report. Lady Darumi and Sagaku left a note. We found it on a table. It was way over in the corner, so we didn't notice it at first. Here. Gone out to run an errand. BRB from Darumi and Gaku. Well, what the heck? Don't those guys have any sense of danger at all? Forget danger. How about a little consideration for others? I'm gonna wring their necks for making us worried like this. How about the bus? Was it gone? Yeah, I guess that means whatever made them leave was pretty urgent. Maybe they got together and went out to rot like mindless beasts. Outside? In the open air? How indecently wild. Speculating won't help us now. All we can do is wait for them to come back. With the chaos caused by Darumi and Gaku's disappearance starting to settle down, we brought the meeting to an end and spent the day as normal. Finally, long after the sun had gone down, Kyoshka spotted the school bus on the horizon, and we once again assembled in the cafeteria. Our returning friends avoided looking any of us in the eye. They must have sensed how much trouble they were in. Where exactly have you two been all this time?
Nowhere really. Just outside.
Obviously. I'm asking where outside and why you went there. It was just kinda,
Yeah, it is, yo ho ho.
Enough nonsense. Oh,
Give me a real answer. Now.
You're beautiful when you're angry, Mistress Hiroko.
what are we watching here? They look like a couple of kids getting scolded by their mom for staying out too late. I feel kind of bad for them. Hideko's so threatening, but I guess that just shows how worried she was. Does it? This looks more like an outright interrogation to me. Nah, we had something we wanted to do with that base we found. What, you two went back there all on your own? We figured it'd be safe since all the invaders were already dead, and when we got there it was just the same as before. Why did you leave without saying anything? Be honest, we won't be mad.
I left something behind the other day when Gaku and I went for our group peeing session.
That's right, we accidentally left our infusers behind. I knew we'd get chewed out for it, so we decided to go back and get them ourselves. Both of you lost them at the same time? How could you be so dense? Do you have a death wish, or are you really that stupid? Why don't you die now and save all of us the trouble?
See, I knew you'd get mad at us.
When you think about it, it's really Takumi's fault. If he hadn't hurried us, we'd have been a lot more careful. You're really gonna blame me for this? You're so irresponsible, it's almost impressive. Please tell me you at least found your infusers. You bet, got them right here, no problem at all. Is that really all you went back there for? Yeah, of course. Why would he lie about something like that? Come on, Hiroko, they're back safe, so why don't we just let it slide? But the next time you two run off like that, you'll be getting the electro chamber elimination treatment. I feel what that is, and I don't want to find out. We're sorry, we won't do it again. So long as you understand, don't go worrying us like that.
How will we good? Getting scolded by Mistress Hiroko was kind of fun in its own way.
I still had my doubts about the story, and I'm not going to think to bring up that weird thing they were both obsessed with before we left, but it looked like the crisis was all over now. With a collective sigh of relief, we all headed back to our rooms. Shazam! With all the confusion, today was weirdly tiring. My body and mind felt worn out. Fatigue after a battle was bad enough, but this was something different. I guess there are bound to be days like this sometimes. I just have to work hard to do better tomorrow. I lay down in bed and immediately felt sleepy. I surrendered to the feeling and let my consciousness fade away. I suddenly am feeling panged with sadness, knowing this is like the other big branching path. Like, we might actually be, even though we're less than 30 endings in, like, in terms of time left with the game, I subtly feel like we might be running out faster than I think, and that makes me sad. I don't want it to end. I didn't know it then, but this crisis wasn't over. In fact, it was just beginning. Uh-oh. Day 43. Uh-oh. Who's there? And this early, too? Responding to the bell, I crawled out of bed and lumbered toward the door. It wasn't even light out yet. Rubbing the sleep from my eyes, I opened the door to find... Nozomi, Moko, sorry to disturb you, but this couldn't wait. Nozoma had said she heard some sounds coming from somewhere downstairs. We wanted to go check out what they were.
Huh?
Weird noises. It's probably just my imagination, but with everything else going on, I didn't want to take any chances. And it's kind of scary going with just 2 girls, even if one of them is the apocalyptic maiden of destruction. We sure could use a nice, strong man to accompany us, you know? Okay, let's go see what those noises are. I'm curious, too. We should probably glow in class armor, just in case. Of course. Thank you, Takumi. I'll blow you a thank you kiss, too, now. Go grab your gear and get in the ring. We transformed and set out into the night. The light rain was falling outside, giving the school a damp, dingy feel. We've been looking for a while now, but I don't see anything strange. Me neither. Me neither. Maybe I was just hearing things. Don't let your guard down yet, Nozomi. What if some prowler emerges from the shadows and suplexes you from behind? Okay. I'll be careful. Let's take one more look around before we call it a night. Sounds good. We can't get careless now. It looked like our little investigation was going to end without turning up anything noteworthy. But did it? We'll find out next time, citizens, because I'm afraid until then, it's going to have to be farewell.